Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Blue Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blue Raiders offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Got a man. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Gonna run it. It's Temple. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They're going to ride this running back.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Off play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the third and long. Gear up the pass.
Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
The give on the inside. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. They go right back to him. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Can't get him to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Blue Devils are rolling down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
He'll throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Duke. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget him.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. He's got it. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They're going to run it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna sling it on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Not a chance. Missed it. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Gets away from one, finds some space. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
This is a designed run. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Blue Devils are threatening in the red zone. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Duke. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 10 over North Carolina. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. It'll be a draw. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And it'll be down right there. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. From the gun, the ground game. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, But after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Temple. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Rolls it in. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged on the outside, it's Hicks. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Quick pass on the jet motion. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air on 1st down. Fires downfield. Finds a man in the middle. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gets it to the back. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Tosses it incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. It's Hicks. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to